everyone. Welcome to stockmarketpending.com. SMF Street, that's our logo. I think it's better than Wall Street, and I think it's better road to go down. What we're going to be talking about is the S&P 500 weekly chart. I drew a trend line from here to the breaking point right there. And that's just to show you where this little breaking point was. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to blow up this part of the chart right here. And you can clearly see that we went short on the S&P and bought 1150 put options that just paid a great deal of money. And basically, when we got down to the bottom, I called the bottom 4 weeks ago in the S&P, and I went long the 1040 call. And as we started to move up, I cashed in my 1150 put option, and I let the call contracts keep running. And this is a relief trend. I had called a bottom trend that we would have a relief trend, and every downtrend has a relief trend, period. And basically what I want people to understand here is that this is where we went straight down in January 4 weeks, and we've laterally worked up here. Now, the blue line is a 10-week. We undercut it, and we stayed 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 weeks below it. Technically, I'm going to draw a trend line right here in the SMF Weekly Pro Trader bar. That's right there. That's at 1114.89. What I will tell people is until I have a closing price for 4 consecutive weeks in a row above that 10-week moving average, that's this blue line. And that blue line will have to be look and turn and look like this. When the 10-week was rising, we have the big uptrend. Now, what we're here to do is talk about the reality. And the reality is we went short there. And we use these S&P dollars or SPX. These are put options, put and call options on the S&P, on the index that you can learn here in our options trading school. So basically, when the reversal was there, we were short. Now, what I want to tell you, because I don't have a lot of time in the tape, I can tell you to go to stockmarketpending.com. On the home page, click on Join the #1 online trading community. Once you sign up in the top right-hand corner there, it'll say Daily Stock Charts, which is also Stock Market Funding. Sign up. You'll find that there are stock videos there, and there is also a YouTube channel. You go back to this very date when my name is Mario Marciano, when I called for the reversal. That was on 110 of 2010. 110, 2010. And we made, oh gosh, I can't tell you how much, but was it a big trade? Yes, because that's where the reversal was. I called the top at 1150 before we ever got to 1150. And basically, it seems like a lot of institutional people got off the wagon there, and down we went. Now, every reversal trend has a counter trend. You just don't go forever straight down, but then you have the counter trends. The 10-week and 20-week moving averages are very, very important. And when I called for that reversal, we were extremely overbought on the S&P at 90%. Basically, when we hit the low here, we were at 52%. And still, right now, we're at about 52% on the weekly. And I'm not going to go into what these indicators are, but there are things that we use here in our Pro Trading School, along with our mathematical formulas that I developed over a 30-year period. And they're 100% accurate. And you can always attend the Stock Market Funding free trial. It's 5 days, live in action. What I want to aware people to is that in order for me to call a bull trend, I'm going to have 4 weeks above there. I'm going to have the 10-week kind of come up behind it. And I'm going to have to hold until I close above half of that Pro Trader bar. This SMF Weekly Pro Trader bar is right here. This is my support level, half of that up bar. If I get a closing price below that trend line, we go lower. If I get 4 weeks above here, above this trend line, we can go up and break the highs. But these are the things that have to happen. And basically, we went from an overbought level, and we have, and let me show you, we have worked the overbought level off when the weekly moving average convergence has come down. And so basically, we were overbought going into the beginning of the year. There was a great trade going down. And the S&P 500 index has got 500 combined stocks in it. And if those stocks are performing well, then the index will perform well. If the stocks are performing well to move the index, then that means that institutional buyers and people are back in the buy side of the market. If you want to learn more about where you should be, then right here is your answer. www.stockmarketfunding.com. Go to our homepage. There's a free trial. Click on it. Get involved. One of the SMF free trial account managers will be happy to set you up. Once again, my name is Mario Marciano, veteran trader. I also run our pro trading school. What I would like you to do is join the online community there and then it'll say daily stock charts. There is a wealth of information about trends, about what you should be looking about. If we fell below that trend line there, we go lower. If we can close 4 weeks above the 10-week, the blue line, then that means we have a bull trend coming back into play. A bear trend is called the stock market funding bear qualifier that I developed over many years. And basically, it's always confirmed on heavier volume. You close below that blue line, that 10-week. The 10-week started to descend. And that's where this part of the trend got very weak. Now, on the other side, because there's always a bear reversal and there's always a bull reversal. The bull is you have to close up above half of my SMF Pro Trader bar, the weekly SMF bar. If I close above there and the 10-week starts to come up, well, we're off to the races. If, on the other hand, that half of this previous week, not this week's bar, the previous week, if I close below that and that becomes resistance, then that means that the trend in the S&P is very weak. Once again, you've been given a gift. And thank you. Visit us at stockmarketfunding.com or call us today at 702-685-0772. Tweet us. Tell people on Facebook, if you can help someone, I've helped you. Pass on the good word.